What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and 14 days of summer has officially begun with a little bit of a downside. So in today's YouTube video, we'll be talking about all of that, and we'll also be talking about the upcoming Squid Game skins plus pricing and a lot more stuff. So to start us off here, one thing we gotta mention is that the Light Rider surfboard has officially been enabled in game. They accidentally had this enabled when the update first came out, and then they disabled it, but now you can actually buy it from NPCs, get it from walls and everywhere else, and you can actually use the surfboard as you would like. On top of that, 14 days of summer has officially begun, and with it we got a new set of quest lines where there's going to be a new unvault of the day. The 4 free rewards here being the Surf's Up Pilly Shark emote, or I guess spray, the actual back bling right here, little quill, the chocolate cherry wink emoticon, and the Cactus Club pickaxe are all earnable via earning account levels. Earn a 4 account levels for the actual spray, 8 for the actual back bling, earn 12 for this emoji right here, and then earn a total of 16 levels for the Cactus Club pickaxe. But there is something very interesting with the daily unvaults, as you can see down there by the ends time, where each of the unvaults that happen every single day last only for that day. So when they get enabled, like day 2 for example, that's only going to be there for day 2. Once day 3 rolls around, the day 2 unvault gets revaulted and the quest is no longer obtainable. Right here, as you can see, all of the quests are going to be 5,000 XP, but for day 1 we have the quest to swing consecutively with the grapple gloves without touching the ground. If you do that 5 times without actually touching the ground, then you'll get 5,000 XP and be done with this quest, but the grapple gloves will be vaulted tomorrow and you won't be able to actually use this item at all. In terms of upcoming unvaults, we do have some interesting changes here and there, so let me go ahead and tell you about all the unvaults. Over here on day 2, we're going to actually be getting ourselves the Excalibur rifle. Then on day 3, we get the kinetic boomerang. Day 4, we get the shockwave hammer. Day 5, we get rocket launchers. Day 6, we get the boogie bomb. Day 7, we get miniguns. Day 8, we get the hammer assault rifle. Day 9, we get the pump shotgun. Day 10, we get balloons. Day 11, we get the suppressed sniper rifle. And then on day 12, they last minute changed this one. Instead of getting the chains of Hades, you're actually going to be getting, and let me make sure I get this right, yeah, you'll actually only be getting the tactical submachine gun. On day 13 we have the ballistic shield, and then on day 14th, instead of getting the Thunderbolt of Zeus, which they originally planned to return, you're going to be getting the tactical assault rifle instead. They have another unvault they can swap out stuff with, which is actually the tactical shotgun. Will they use that unvault? We currently don't know, but it is a possibility. So if you're someone who wanted to use the chains of Hades, or you want to use the Thunderbolt of Zeus, they're already planning to replace those, so don't expect to see those unvaulted on day 12 or day 14. And then another thing that was very interesting is originally ice cream was actually supposed to be enabled with a hidden quest to try each flavor of ice cream. However, for some reason that hidden quest got completely disabled, which makes me think that they scrapped ice cream returning to Battle Royale. They even had it in a survey, it got leaked that way and everything else, but it appears like it has been scrapped, which is sad to see. But of course, you know, at least we get something that isn't really summer related. You know, we get the surfboard. I mean, actually that makes sense for summer, but you know, at least we get this and it's permanent in the game. The unvaults is just a weird situation though. In terms of other news, we have Blitz Royale actually having the Avatar Returns week with all the Avatar mythics enabled in game. We have stuff like the 50v50 zero build LTM returning once again. Who knows if it's going to be staying, because as we've seen with this LTM time and time again, it returns, gets disabled, returns, get disabled within the first hour or 2 of it coming back. So by the time this video is out, there's a chance that maybe this isn't even here anymore. Next up, however, we have to talk about Squid Game, so let's talk about everything going on here. There's a short which has already been released a few days ago, so I'm not going to play it for you guys, but it is there if you want to use it. But here is the official first look at the Squid Grounds official reload map that you'll be able to play on June 27th when it goes live. It has all these different POIs such as Square Mills, Designer Docks, Red Greens, Manager Mills, Costly Condos, Affluent Rivals, the Labyrinth, Player's Power, etc. that you're able to actually go around, and then under certain locations there's going to be little mini games and stuff from the Squid Games universe. Here are some closer looks at some of those POIs, like the Labyrinth. We have down here Red Greens, and we have ourselves the Square Mills POI. And I do want to quickly search up mini games because there is something very interesting that I don't know if it's going to be enabled. Maybe it's scrapped, but originally it looked like this was going to work similar to how the Squid Games LTM worked over in Warzone and Call of Duty, where you'll have random games that go live during your reload match. So you could be playing and then it'll be like red light, green light, where you have to stop moving during a certain amount of time. You can still shoot or whatever, but it appears like that might have been scrapped, or maybe that was just something that they were planning to do for UEFN, but it doesn't appear like it's going to be in here. But they do mention that the Squid Grounds will be the only map in Reload during its launch weekend, and then on June 30th, they will actually be doing the map rotation, and it will be replacing Oasis. Now, of course, it mentions that Oasis will be returning to the map pool at a later date, so it appears like the Squid Grounds actual Reload map is going to be there for a weekend, you know, as the only map, and then as time goes on, it will just be put in that rotation, and Oasis will be completely vaulted for a little bit of time. Down here, they mentioned 3 new weapons or items that are coming to the actual Squid Games mode or version of Reload. However, this has accidentally been live since this update came out, so it's going to be the Squid Game specific Red Eye submachine gun, the uncommon version of Boogie Bombs, and then the itemized glider redeploy, which I'm excited to actually see over in Reload. But all 3 of these items were supposed to only come out on the 27th and have been enabled since this update actually ended up releasing. They're also going to be resetting all the ranked ranked ranks in Reload, because they're going to be calling it the Squid Grounds season, so keep that in mind if you're someone who wanted to grind out all of those ranks and everything else. And also, I know there's a lot of issues going on with like gliders and unlocking special ranked variants being very buggy right now. It's pretty annoying, but there's nothing we can really do about it. Down here, they also mentioned that you're able to actually get warmed up for a cup that will take place on June 25th. This originally said Reload Trios Fill, but it is a Duos Fill tournament in Reload on the Slurp Rush map. Now, of course, if you're good at this, you'll actually be able to earn the Games Guard outfit skin before it hits the item shop on June 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But if you at least earn 8 points, you'll unlock the Masterful Stare Spray entirely for free added to your locker. You, of course, have to be account level 50 with 2FA enabled on your account in order to participate. But if you're someone who plays on console and you want to earn some real money prizes, on July 18th, July 25th, and August 1st, there will be Squid Grounds console cash cups for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch 1, where the top performers in each region and on each platform will be able to earn cash prizes. But now we have to talk about all these skins. So firstly, the thing I gotta mention here is I know there were people saying there was going to be 14 skins or something. There is only 12 skins, and we have the official pricing by It's Earto over on Twitter. So the Squid Bundle, which includes all of the skins that are actually in this, which are going to be a total of, I think, 12 skins, is going to cost you 3,000 V-Bucks, which is a 12,000 V-Buck bundle. The Games Guard outfit, which is over on the right side, is actually going to cost you 1,500 V-Bucks and has selectable shape symbols on the actual variants. The Games Manager outfit over on the left side is going to be 1,500 V-Bucks and doesn't have any selectable variants as far as I'm aware, which kind of makes sense. Then we have the Green Suit Mel default skins. Each skin is going to cost 1,200 V-Bucks on their own, and there's a total of 5 skins. And then the same thing with Green Suit Females, there's a total of 5 skins, each one costs 1,200 V-Bucks. So if you wanted to just purchase 2 skins of, like, you know, the Games Guard and Games Manager outfits, you might as well buy the bundle, because you're basically getting 10 extra skins for the price of 2. But as we go down here, we have even more stuff. So we have this bundle right here, which is the Squid Accessories bundle, which includes a Dalgona back bling, the Dodaki box, I butchered that probably, but that back bling, the Squid Shapes wrap back bling, and the Little Prize Piggy Bank emote, and all of these have their own prices. So the bundle itself is going to be 700 V-Bucks, which is a 900 V-Buck discount on buying everything individually. The first back bling, which is the Dalgona back bling, is 300 V-Bucks. The other one is going to be 300 V-Bucks as, actually, wait. Oh, no, I got it mixed up here. Yeah, hold on. So this down here, the first back bling, you know, the Dalgona, which is the cookie, is going to cost you 300 V-Bucks. And then up here, this box is 300 V-Bucks. The Little Price Piggy Bank emote is 500 V-Bucks. And this Squid Shapes wrap over here is 500 V-Bucks as well. Meaning if you want to purchase absolutely everything from the Squid Games collaboration, it's going to cost you 3,700 V-Bucks if you're buying the bundles to get everything else. And you have to earn 8 points in the actual Squid Games Cup on June 25th in order to get this spray as well. Now, with that said, is there really anything else to mention here? Well, yes, there are some free Twitch drops you can get starting June 27th and lasting until June 29th. Watching for 30 minutes will give you this banner icon entirely for free. Watching for an hour will give you the Cuddly Games spray. Watching for an hour and 30 minutes will give you the Guarded Games spray. And then over here for watching for 2 hours, you get the Dodaki or Dagachi. I'm terrible at saying that for some reason. I've watched Squid Game. I don't know why I can't say it. But you'll be getting this this as an actual emoticon right here, which is the flip emoticon. So that is a lot of stuff to keep in mind with the actual Squid Games LTM and everything else that is going live. Now, in terms of other stuff, I guess I can go ahead and pop this up on screen real quickly. We, of course, have the Finnick ZRF that has been enabled in the game and actually decrypted. It should be in the item shop, I think, in not tonight, but the next item shop reset. If we go look over here, we also have all of these wills. The bottom left will is one you can earn for free over in Rocket League, and if you've already earned that, it's already been added to your account, even if you don't see it granted to your inventory, so keep that in mind. But a lot of stuff kind of just came out at the exact same time. And then in terms of Fortnite Festival, we have a little bit of an interesting situation where we have one new jam track. It was originally going to be 2, however, this top one right here got scrapped. Apparently, from what I've read online, I guess it's AI generated. Maybe there was an AI generated intro or chorus, or maybe the whole thing was AI generated. But originally, we're going to be getting 2 songs this week. However, because of the top one getting scrapped, we're only getting Slay. That is the only song you can be expecting over in Reload right now. Or not Reload, but over in Fortnite Festival this week, which is a little disappointing. I've already seen people make jokes about, hey, you know, next week we're going to be getting nothing. There's going to be no new song. But it is still interesting to kind of see how everything else is going on right now. And then, of course, I think I mentioned this at the beginning, but week 2 of Blitz Royale has officially gone live with the Avatar Returns. This mode has been doing really good. I mean, if we go over here to the Buy Epic category, and we just look at all of their original LTMs, like if we go and view the creator here, you can see that Blitz Royale has 176,000 players, and it has more players than Battle Royale and Zero Build, and basically every single mode in the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Blitz Royale becomes a permanent mainstay mode in the game later down the line. But with that said, it is summertime. Enjoy your daily unvaults. Make sure to do your quest if you want 5,000 extra XP. Really, you don't need to if you want the free rewards. Just earn 16 account levels doing whatever else, and you'll be good for this summer vacation. Until next time over, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.